Welcome back to Steve Robb Reviews. Today's review is going to be all about this easy drain oil pan valve. Going to have you over at the bench there. We're going to take a closer look at it. But I've got my vehicle up on the ramps right now, and I'm going to install this. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then we're going to talk about all the reasons why a lot of people don't like these and why I think they're just fine. I installed one in my F-150 a couple of years ago, and it works great. A little bit difference between when you buy them now than when I did, but let's go over to the bench. Let's take a look. Okay, so the first thing I did was read the instructions, and all it really says is take your old drain plug out here. Here's my old drain plug, and install this one here, and just install it with a crescent wrench, a small one. Well, I don't have a small one. About 1/8 of a turn with a small crescent wrench, and that's after it makes contact with the oil pan. So you can buy these specifically for all your different vehicles that you have. And this one here is for my Silverado EZ107. And I'll tell you, if I did contact the company, because this is how they come now if you buy it off of Amazon, and that's where I bought mine, off of Amazon. And it comes in a bag, and it does not come with a small little screw-in cap, like a dust cap. They said it's not really required. It's mainly for if you're going to have, say, a hose or something that you want to attach it to, which is a good idea. You could screw in like a small hose, bring it all the way down so there's no spillage at all. So I did check the exact fit for this, and it is a, let me just take a good look here. It's an M12 by 1.25. So that's it right there. But I'll show you what I'm going to do with mine after I install it, and you'll see that in a second. Is all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put just a piece of tape over top like this, fold it over, and that's it. That'll be my dust cover, because it's not really required, right? But if we take a look at the valve itself, the whole idea behind this is it's spring-loaded. You can see how this is spring-loaded here. Goes up and down. You cannot move this valve until you go up on the spring. Then, well, it is quite stiff there. And then you can see right straight through. And when you push it across, it goes back down and it locks in this little channel here, and there's no way that you could that could spring loose on you. So I'm going to go out there, I'm going to install this under my truck, and I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll come back in the shop and we'll take a look at a lot of the reasons why. When I made my first video on my F-150, a lot of people had some really good valid points about why they don't like to use these. They'd rather just stick with the regular drain plug. But I think these are okay. So I'm going to install this, and then we'll go to the truck and take a look. Okay, so I just finished changing the oil. I put the easy drain valve in, and let's go underneath. Let's take a look. Okay, so we're underneath the truck here, and you can see I've got the stabilizer bar here, and then I got the frame down here, and you can see the oil pan is way up. It's tucked way up. So I mean, there's no way that I could actually hit anything, and you could see how in the future how easy it would be for me just to move this spring-loaded lever, then turn it over, and the oil drains right straight down. So what I think I'm going to do is I am going to attach a hose that goes down, because I'm about maybe 16 inches off the ground. So it'd be easy for me to just attach a hose down there, and then it's completely no drips flying in the wind or anything like that. So I like it. It went on very easily, and I think anybody could attach one of these. But just take a look at the frame there. I'm a good easily 3 inches. Plus, you'd have to completely take out the stabilizer bar first. Okay, so that little bit at the end there that I showed me driving off the ramps, up from last week's video when I did a review of them ramps. If you like, I'll put a link down at the end of this video, one of them little boxes. You can take a look at that if you like. But I like the drain valves. There's very different brands out there if you like. I don't sell anything on my channel. You know, it's just up to you whether you want to buy something or not. But I like it. I've had good success on my F-150 using it. So much easier just to go under there and open it up and let it drain out. And especially for a lot of people that take, for instance, if you're going to Fast Lubes all the time, well, you can get them to install one of these. Just buy it and have them install it for you. And that way there, well, you don't have to deal with a lot of these cross-threaded and stripped and loose drain plugs. Now, it's very easy to install. You just screw it in like a regular drain plug and just tighten it down. You don't want to go crazy tight, right? So I mean, when they say 1/8, I probably went 1/4 turn. And it's on there for good. Now, the only thing I did was just stick a little bit of tape on the bottom just so the inside of them threads don't get galled up, you know, with road dirt and everything else. But if you buy it from their website, apparently you get that small little screw-in plug. But you know what? I can make my own plug very easily as well. Now, a lot of people, they don't like these because they think that, well, if they hit something on the road, it's going to knock it off. And then all your oil will drain out. Well, I'm thinking it's pretty tough. Like, I mean, you'd have to look at your own vehicle, line it all up, and see if there's any way that, you know, if you ever run over anything on the road or something, that it could come up and hit that. But it's pretty tough. I mean, today, most of the oil pans are not sitting down below the, you know, the subframe. So in my particular situation, I think I've got plenty of clearance. Same as on my F-150, plenty of clearance. You have to do your own, you know, investigation yourself. Look underneath, take a little bit of a look and see. But I think it's a good option, especially if you're doing the maintenance yourself and saving yourself a fortune in doing your own maintenance. So thanks for joining me here today. Come back again. If you've ever seen this channel before, well, you're welcome to subscribe and see some interesting things from an interesting guy. So, till next week, cheers.